Hello and welcome to Foodtopia! Yay! So happy! Alright, so yeah, enough of celebrating already today. We're just gonna talk about why I ended up selling my Canon 80D. Whoa, that's like a huge story right there. I've been doing this since I moved to New York. So since I moved to New York, things are so expensive, and to travel you need money, and when you live paycheck to paycheck, you gotta make sacrifices. Well, this story begins, first I had a Canon EOS M6 and I sold it to buy some plane tickets so I could move to New York. And also I sold that camera also because it wasn't like working out for me. I felt like I was not like getting enough of it, and it was expensive. The equipment was expensive, so I ended up selling it, out of necessity. It was a great camera. However, it kind of did not, I don't know, it just didn't feel right for me somehow. I guess the flip, instead of having a flip out screen, I had a flip up screen, and it was just a little bit messy for me. I ended up selling that camera and buying a Canon 80D. However, the Canon 80D, it is an amazing camera. However, it's too heavy, it's too big, too bulky. It really cost it really cost me a lot of pain sometimes to just go out there and shoot some photos, because it was heavy all the time, and it was, even though I learned how to use it, all these dials, all these settings available to you, sometimes having too much, it's not good. Sometimes you need just the right amount of things. So that's the thing about a semi-professional camera. It kind of has the settings of a professional camera, which honestly, they're great to have, but most of the time I don't even think pros even use those settings half of the time. Honestly, I don't think they do. So I don't know. I did learn how to use it. However, it was far too complex, far too much for me. Also, I had to sell that camera because I had to buy some snow tires, and thanks to that is how I'm alive. Because here in New York, winter snow with no winter tires, it's pretty much a slow death. So that, I think at least I got almost what I bought it for. I sold it almost for the same price. Impressively, the Canon 80D does not lose much price. It does not depreciate that much. So at least that's what, a good thing. However, it's a great camera. I highly recommend it, like for if you're like a pro or wanting to become a pro and you need all those settings, go for it, and make sure that you do some workout, because it's heavy, and those pro cameras are going to be even heavier with some of the lenses. And I'm so happy I've got a camera back. Right now I'm doing the Panasonic G7, even though it's a little bit, it's a little bit old. I think it was released back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. It's great. The picture quality is great. The photo quality is great. I know it's not 20 megapixels. It's a micro four thirds, which means that it always be a little bit more zoomed than the usual because the sensor is cropped. It does a great job. I think the colors, they're just right. They're just great. I've taken a few JPEGs with it, and honestly have no complaints. I gotta shoot some raws out there and compare and whatnot. I haven't done a full test yet of it, but it just shoots great. It shoots great pictures, great video. Honestly, I don't need that much megapixels because I don't do like large prints. But this camera has 16, which is more than enough for me. Sometimes you gotta think, you gotta go simplistic, like go small and start from the bottom and see where does that lead you. The thing with photography is that it's an experiment. You start up with buying just a camera just because you saw a video on YouTube, then you notice that you don't need it, and then you sell it, and then you honestly you start buying a whole bunch of things you don't need, you know, and there's no way to put it out there. I think that's the only way to do it. You know, how else are you going to know what fits your need if you don't buy the stuff? You know, I bought a lot of equipment, I've sold a lot of equipment, and you know, until I figure out, hey, this is what I need, this is what fits my needs, and I think that's what happened with the Panasonic G7. I think I kept nailing it down. First I started with the T6i, then an EOS, a Canon EOS M6, then a Canon 80D. I decided Canon was not for me. You know, now I'm with Panasonic. I think I'm liking this Panasonic G7, and I might enjoy future Panasonic cameras. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. You know, that's why I sold it. It's kind of a sad story. You know, I kind of miss that camera sometimes, but honestly, I cannot complain. This G7 does it. You know, it does everything I need, and I just like it. I just love it. And the price, the entry-level price, is just amazing. I got this one out of eBay about for $397, which is great. Well, I don't want to keep holding you back. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.